Hello, hi, welcome to my channel. I'll be making dinner roll today, and these are the ingredients that I'll be using for this recipe. I'll also be listing them in the description box with the measurements. So I've got the plain flour and also the warm milk, melted butter, obviously the yeast. I'm using dry instant yeast, and I've also got the sugar, the egg, and the salt. So I'm going to start by mixing the dry ingredients. I'm just using the hand whisk to mix it so it's well incorporated into the flour, and I'm going to be making a well in the middle and then pouring the wet ingredients. So I'm going to keep mixing this until everything is well incorporated. And I'll be using my hand to mix this so that nothing gets stuck to the mixing bowl. And I'll be transferring this to the worktop and continue to knead this. I've just floured the worktop so that it doesn't get the dough doesn't get stuck while I'm kneading it. So I did not use any extra flour. I actually removed this flour before I mixed the ingredients earlier. So I'm going to continue to knead the dough to build the gluten so that the dough will be able to rise properly and hold its shape. So you use the heel of your hand to continue to knead it until the dough is soft and bouncy. So when you dip your finger into it, it bounces back, and it's also stretchy and it doesn't tear easily. So usually I use the stand mixer to mix this dough because it's a lot quicker, but I do understand that not everyone have a hand mixer, and I actually needed this for about 12 minutes. So as you can see, the dough is not sticky anymore, it's very bouncy. So I'm going to put this in the back in the mixing bowl. I'm just adding a bit of oil so that the dough doesn't stick to the mixing bowl. I'm going to cover this with a cling film and put it in a warm place to proof for an hour. So after an hour, you can see the dough has doubled in size. I actually left this in my microwave. And I've just rubbed oil on my hand, and I'm going to punch out the air that has been trapped in the dough. You can see the air. Yeah, it's always good to punch this out because we don't want to have pockets of air in the dinner roll. And you can see that the dough actually came out easily from the mixing bowl. It didn't get stuck to it. I just used the same hand to rub onto the worktop so it doesn't stick onto it. And I'm going to make 12 dinner roll. So it's going to be 12 dinner rolls, and I've just cut this in half and into 4s, and each one I'm going to cut into 3 to make 12 dinner rolls. So it doesn't really matter if they are not completely equal, but if you want it really equal, you may want to weigh your dinner roll. But I eating this with my family, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to start rolling the dough into balls. and then place it in the oven dish. I've actually greased my oven dish with butter and also dusted it with a bit of flour. So continue to roll each of the dough into round balls. So after this, I'm going to cover with a cling film again and do the second proofing. So the second proofing is going to be for 30 minutes. Again, I'm setting this aside in a warm place because the yeast really need a bit of warmth to rise. I've covered this with tea towel just to increase the warmth. After 30 minutes, you can see that the rolls have all doubled in size. So I'm going to do the egg wash now. I just added a teaspoon of milk to the egg and mixed it together to do the egg wash. I've also preheated my oven to 160 degrees and I'm going to bake this in the oven for 25 minutes. After 25 minutes, it's looking golden. It's very well baked. So I'm going to rub softened butter over the dinner rolls while it is still hot. This will give it a very nice shine and also soften the crust. So you can see the dinner roll is looking very soft and very fresh. Nothing beats a home baked dinner roll. It's fresh, it's fluffy, it's tasty, it's warm. Everything is just packed into it, and on top of that, you know what you've added into your dinner roll. So if you've enjoyed watching this video, please give me a thumbs up and hit the notification bell and the subscribe button. See you next time. Bye.